Miss March! Miss March! Has anyone seen Miss March? Oh, Professor, have you seen the whereabouts of Miss March?
No, Mrs. Kirk. I have not seen the whereabouts of Miss March.
No, do we have enough sheets for the borders? Since the war's ended, Professor, people come from everywhere. Miss March!
What it is, Mrs. Kirk?
Well, Miss March received a telegram. A telegram, Professor. She could be in arrears, a great deal of money. She could be in arrears. Then, again, it could be a terrible tragedy. But there's no telling is there. And as her good friend, I think you should be concerned for her.
We are not good friends. We're simply acquaintances.
I see. Miss March!
You and others in this house are under the impression that Miss March and I have some sort of kinship. We have simply gone places together.
A theater.
Yes, I took her to see Hamlet.
A pathetic tale it is.
Very pathetic. I have given her 3 German lessons.
3. That many.
I have taken her to lectures, to the park to hear speakers, but Miss March hardly seems to exist. She's preoccupied. She rushes past me like the wind.
Christopher Columbus. Mrs. Kirk, have you seen the professor?
Right there, darling.
Ah, Guten Tag.
Guten Tag, Miss March. The word is talk. Guten Tag means good days.
I know what it means, but when you taught it to me, you said Guten Tag.
I would never say tag.
Well, I'm sure you did.
Well, I'm sure I didn't.
All right then, Guten Tag. And it is a very Guten Tag, a wonderful Guten Tag, and I have some amazing news.
I came to New York on a dream. I knew it might take me a while, but all I've been hearing since I arrived is leave it right there on the pile. So today I woke up and decide that it's time to achieve, time to thrive, time to climb.
Miss March, tell us what happened.
Sometimes when you dream, your dream is just a guess. Sometimes when you work really hard, you don't know if you'll ever find success. So I grabbed a story to sell and got ready to raise hell. Then I marched out the door and headed right for the weekly volcano press.
Henry Dashwood. Now he's a man of taste.
Dashwood was a fiend. He sneered at my distress. Tossed my story high on a stack, but I was determined I would progress. I said, sure, I'll wait while you read, but alas, he disagreed. So I jumped on a chair and read it right there at the weekly volcano press.
You did what?
Keep away from me, you wretch! I cannot keep away. Your beauty draws me. Your passion ignites me.
It's the one with all horniness, the
That's
black
the one,
bats.
but I took to heart what you said, and I embellished. I made it better.
I got to have you.
I define you.
I will take you.
Let me find you. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go.
Rodrigo appears in magnificent splendor.
Unhand that woman, you villain!
Who are you?
I am your destiny, your bitterest foe. I've come to avenge the crimes of 10 years ago. Run to the forest, run!
I can't. The forest is dangerous. My sister went in there and never returned.
You must risk it. You must take the dark path. Your fate awaits you there.
She'll never escape
Hurry!
me. I'm done.
No!
Dashwood was a guest, but I could not care less. Words I spoke ignited the air. I felt like a publishing lioness. That's when Dashwood started to shout, and I thought he'd throw me out. But then I persevered, and a forest appeared at the weekly volcano press. The forest is dark and scary. Clarissa enters, trembling, fearful of what fate awaits her. She comes to a fork in the road and stops.
Which way do I
A
go?
hag appears.
I can help you too. But you must make a sacrifice. Give me something, dear. Those combs are nice.
Without these combs, what will I be?
Perhaps a hag as old as me.
I can't.
You'll never know your destiny unless you give up vanity.
I've got to know. Please show me where to go.
Your fate awaits you there.
The path is perilous. She avoids swamps. She loses her footing. Her shoes tumble off. The sleeve of her dress gets caught on a twisted limb. She comes to wild rapids and can go no further.
How do I get
A
across?
foe appears.
If you want to cross, you must pay me. I'm the only boat that can get you there alive. I see you wear a necklace that holds a pretty jewel. My price to get across is what you're wearing round your neck. Oh, how it glitter makes me drool.
I've nothing left but this. My prospects are so bleak.
You never know what we stand is until you give up all your riches.
Here is yours. Now show me distant shores.
I'll take you to your fate.
Sometimes when you dream, your dreams come true in extraordinary ways. Suddenly a day can be so amazing. And sometimes when you yearn, you burn the air. And someone else feels the flame you always knew was there.
Stop, please!
I cannot
Do
stop.
not give a tide. Oh, nice some assistance.
I have nothing left
Give
to
me your
give.
time.
My fate awaits me.
Can you not care for me? It's been years since I felt the touch of another hand.
Then take mine and take my show, ragged as it is.
You have now completed your journey. The sword is yours. It will protect you against your enemies. You may now return to the moors. Your fate is in your hand.
And Clarissa, raised from the forest, raced to the moors where she called, I have returned, Braxton. I will free the moors of your tyranny. Fight me!
I always knew you'd come back to me. They always do.
Clarissa thrusts, she parries, she backs up Braxton and pins him against a tree. She leaps up onto a craggy rock, her sword swishing and swooshing. Never has she been more determined. She is on fire. Pity she hadn't taken dueling lessons. Out of nowhere, who should appear but the long-forgotten Rodrigo?
This is your end, villain. I've waited a lifetime to destroy you.
Who are you?
I am your worst nightmare, Braxton. I am her sister.
And then Dashwood got on his knees, crying, "Sell this to me, please."
Miss March!
Then he ordered for more. Now I'm ready for the weekly volcano press. I'm ready for destiny. My choices are cruel. I'll take what's right in mine with curtains of gold. I will not quit. I will be forgotten. I must shine on the road. I'm ready to take the bow. I've taken us all about my destiny here and now. I'll astonish the world.
Congratulations, Miss March. What's the word?
Amazed.
flabbergasted and delighted.
You are right, Professor.
About what?
Everything. I'm going to become a published writer. Can't believe this. $15 and 25 more for my commission.
You are rich.
I feel rich.
We should celebrate your success, Miss March. Have you ever been to Suman Bistro?
Are you asking me to dinner, Professor?
No. Yes, yes.
I shall like that.
Oh, Miss March, I must forget in all the excitement. This telegram came for you. More good news, I suspect.
Open it, Miss March.
I will. Today, I can start a revolution. I could.
What's this, Miss March?
Is it not good news?
Dear God, no. It's my sister Beth. She has contracted scarlet fever. She's gravely ill. I must go to her immediately.
I'm sorry for you. Sorry for you and your family.
Is there anything we can do?
No, thank you, Professor. And Mrs. Kirk, tell the girls.
They will be fine.
Tell them to keep reading.
I will.
Thank you both for everything.
Miss March, I would like to accompany you.
Accompany me?
You should not travel alone.
I traveled here alone. I'm not afraid. I shall be fine. Well, thank you.
Miss March, you'll be back.
Of course I will.
And Miss March, feel good.
Yes. Any good luck.
Your simple acquaintance is leaving you, Professor.
Yes.
At last it's found a home. And Beth knows nothing?
It's a beauty, sir. I'll let Joe know.
Wait, John, the flowers.
It's magnificent, but Mr. Lawrence, you shouldn't have.
I did. And enough said on the matter.
Joe!
She's ready.
It's in place.
Meg?
Where are you taking me?
You'll see.
Is it Amy? Is she back?
It's not Amy and she's not back.
Well, what is it?
Patience. There!
Mr. Lawrence.
Over here, Beth.
Your piano?
No, Beth. Yours.
Mine? Mommy, no.
There was no arguing with him.
But why, sir?
Because it kept saying, where is that dreadful little March girl? It missed you, Beth.
Go sit at it, Beth.
Thank you, Mr. Lawrence. I shall treasure it.
Play something for us, Beth. Oh, it sounds good.
I forgot to tell you something. I received a letter from Laura this morning. He was in New York.
Laurie was in New York?
Did he not come to see you?
No.
I'm so sorry. He was in such a bad way, moping about for weeks. I suggested that he do some business for me, then go to Europe and enjoy himself. And guess who did he meet in Florence?
Oh.
Amy and your Aunt March. Miss March, may I join you?
If it's honest, sir.
If you say, come with me off to Massachusetts, then to Massachusetts we will go. By the finest China, then we'll dine a while on Christmas.
Off to Massachusetts, yes, we are off. Dear Professor Bear, I've been wanting to write you. So much is happening here. My sister Meg is having a baby. My sister Beth is very frail. But I know I have it in me to make her better. I've decided to take her and my mother to Cape Cod for a few days. Given all that is happening here, I don't know when I can return to New York. I miss it. I miss those volatile exchanges we had. I miss our walks in the park to hear the speakers shout how they would change the world. I too
would like to change the world.
would like to change the world.
Yes, of course. And how are you, sir? She asks how I am, and so how am I? My days are the usual days. I wake up, I go out, time goes by. My days are exactly the days that this is arriving here. In fact, how I am is amazed how this comforts me year by year. I work and I eat, life is muffins and jam. The house is nice and quiet now. That is how I am. 5 years in this room, reading Hegel's and Kant. My mind it is devoted to thought on the meaning of life. What more could I want? So why is late I found I'm easier through the night? And why even now does my skin feel explosive as dynamite? Why does my heart pound like a battering ram? And then she asked me how I am. How I am is fine. Dear Miss March, there's nothing dramatic or new to report. This will be short. Morning and evening and living my usual way. On the day of return you receive for yourself. Tell me, Miss March, are you happy so far from the pain of the days on your turbulent streets? Why often I think of a day to New York. Now of course it's the way never be quite content. I wake in the morning and all that I hear is the absence of sound. Yes, my peace is disturbed, but the ruckus is me and the sun's underground. I long to the life of myself in the room, but now that it wrong me, the night of my wounds will ask you to come and to go and to dip me like that. And now she expects me to send her a note with words that I spoke that will stick in my throat. Will ask her to change how I live, how I think, how I have. She asks how I am. How can I reply? I go through my daily routine. I listen as I wait. Time goes by. Yet lately I found this pleasure in harming facility. Some days I go to the park and sit near afternoons. Some evenings I swear I can hear our door slam. The house is far too quiet now. That is how I am.
Charming. It's so beautiful. The waves and all the shells.
I believe this one's 1,000 years old. Listen, Beth. Remember how we always talked about coming to Cape Cod?
And now Joe with the Ray Ernest, as she call it, has brought us.
I'm so happy to be here with you. Promise me, Beth, whatever's got hold of you, you'll continue to fight.
Look what I bought. A kite for my Beth. Look at the tail. I told the men I wanted all the colors of the rainbows for my sister.
That's the most beautiful kite I've ever seen.
I shall leave you too.
No, Marmy.
Hey.
I'll go write a letter to father and tell him how beautiful the Cape is this time of the year. I love you.
Come, Beth. Fly this kite with me.
Tell me again about New York.
It's a circus.
A circus?
Dancing camels, dancing horses. Sometimes you see them right out on the street. And museums, theaters, Beth, everywhere.
And the women, are they shameless?
Some of them anyway. It's an amazing place, Beth. I'm going to take you there.
To New York?
And we'll dine in the best restaurants. And we'll see Shakespeare and ride the omnibus and mingle with unsavory characters.
Joe, I have something for you. Marmy say this show is over 1,000 years old. And I believe that once upon a time, it had an amazing life. If you put it to your ear, it talks to you.
What does it say?
It says, we grow too fast. Now you are a woman of the world now. I'm so proud of you, Joe.
When you were first born, not an hour old, I told Marmy,
Beth is mine.
everyone has someone special in the world, and I have you, my sweet Beth. Give me a task to do.
Let's pretend we're riding on the kite. Let's imagine we're flying through the air.
We'll ascend until we're out of sight. Light as paper, we'll soar.
Let's be bold and high above the sea. Feel the wind, the world at our command. Let's enjoy the view in Neverland.
Floating far from the shore.
Some things are meant to be. The clouds flying fast and free.
The sun on a silver sea. A sky that's bright and blue.
And some things will never end.
The thrill of our magic ride.
The love that I feel inside for you.
We'll climb high beyond the break of day.
Sleep on stardust and dine on bits of moon.
You and I will find the Milky Way. We'll be mad and explore. We'll recline aloft upon the breeze. Dart about, sail on with windy ease. Pass the days, doing only as we please. That's what living is for.
Can I tell you a secret?
Anything.
I've never made plans what I would do when I grew up. And I'm not afraid to die. The hardest part, Joe, is leaving you.
I won't let it happen. You'll get better. You will.
Some things are meant to be. The tide turning endlessly. The weight takes hold of me. No matter what I do, but some things will never die. The promise of who you are. Your memories when I am far from you. All my life I've lived for loving you. Let me go now.
Everybody, I'm home.
Look at this house.
Marmee? Joe?
We left it in shambles and still in shambles.
Meg? Did you see the look I gave to the coachman on March? His impertinence. He caught every bump in the road.
One should always be civil to a coachman. You should respect those who have the reins until we reach the reins from them.
Yes, Aunt March. Joe! Marmee!
And remember, Amy, you're a lady now.
Yes, I'm a lady. Meg? When did this house look so small?
As we grow grand, Amy, the world around us diminishes in size. I've known people who have almost disappeared before my very eyes.
You're such a dear, Aunt March. Thank you for everything.
I'll go see to that Richard coachman.
Remember, Aunt March, respect those who have the reins.
Very good.
Amy! Meg, it's really you?
Marmee, let me look at you. You're so beautiful.
You're a mother now, twins. I can't believe it.
Neither can I.
Amy,
Marmee!
our baby is home.
Look at her, Marmee.
You are all grown up.
I am, Marmee. I really am. I feel older. I'm sophisticated. You can't imagine all the experiences I had. And wherever I was, I think if only Meg were here, if only Joe, if only Beth.
Oh, Amy.
I was so sorry I wasn't here to say goodbye to her. I cried for weeks. I couldn't stop. Aunt March said I was being unreasonable, but my heart was breaking not to be here with her.
Beth understood.
Joe.
She said, tell Amy not to fret.
Did she really say that?
She was so brave. To the very end, you'd be very proud of her.
I heard this metronome. The man said there was another one like it. Why is there a magnificent piano?
Mr. Lawrence gave it to Beth.
He's such a dear, isn't he? I'm so glad to be home in such a dear house.
Come, Amy, show us what you brought back.
It's a king's ransom. I have so many things to tell you all. I ate frogs, actual frogs. And how's John? Is he still romantic?
More so.
You it. Men are so amazing.
It's almost everything.
Laurie? I hadn't realized you were coming back too.
Yes, we all sailed on the same ship.
You look different.
Do I? I'm taller, an inch or so.
It's very nice of you to comfort Amy and Aunt March after our loss of Beth.
When I heard the news, I was devastated. I didn't come to see you when I was in New York. I wanted to. I thought of it.
It's alright, Laurie. I was horrible to you. I was so unfeeling.
Well, you said what you felt.
No. Guess what? I stole a story.
I knew you would. I always had sort of faith in you, Joe.
I know you did.
You look very different too. Very distinguished.
Really? I missed you.
I miss you too. You know what? I've learned something about myself too.
What's that?
I was never meant to fly on golden wings.
Who is?
It's you, Joe. You were meant to soar. Me? I was for more mundane things. I decided to go into grandfather's business. I know, that is probably the last thing I would have thought for myself in the world, but the truth is, I'm sort of fascinated with the prospects. I shall be willing and shrewd.
Laurie, there you are.
Amy? Did you tell Joe?
Tell me what?
What? The most amazing thing.
Really quite a thing.
You tell her.
No, you tell her.
Alright, I'll tell her. We were under the birds of size,
In a gondola,
under Italian skies.
she was singing lullabies.
He said he likes the way I sing.
The day was ours.
We talked for hours.
It was amazing.
I said I like
I
fireflies.
said so do
I
I.
told him I hate goodbyes.
There was something in her eyes.
I swear that bells began to ring.
We found that we
We're so alike, it was amazing. So tell me, who proposed to who? You know, we're trying to be so discreet about it.
amazing that we were in Venice.
In a gondola,
In Venice.
when he suddenly stood up,
And shouted, "Will you marry me?"
it was so romantic.
Then I fell into the water.
Before we even knew it,
She dove in and rescued me.
it happened before we knew. Amazing what time can do.
From that moment my heart flew.
We'll be married in the spring. Whoever thought
In all the world we fall in love, and yes we did.
it was amazing.
Amazing, amazing.
The most amazing thing.
Come, Laurie, help me with the rest of my things.
Should all help Europe.
I'll get the other half on our next trip. Later, Marge wants to talk to us about proper wedding etiquette.
Lori,
Yes?
welcome to the family.
Thank you, Joe.
I never meant for it to happen like this. I had always thought of Lori's as yours.
He's never been mine. He's always been one of us.
Joe, I brought this for you. It's a book of my drawings. I drew all the things you should have seen. All the churches and palaces and mountains. I want you to have them.
No, I can't, Amy.
Yes, you can, Joe. We'll be close. That would never change.
Never.
It's been a while since you've been up here.
I know.
The room needs an airing and a dusting.
I'll get to it.
The attic used to be such a sanctuary for you. Whenever you feel sad or disappointed, you would run up here, bolt the door, and come back hours later so full of life. I haven't seen that Joe in a very long time.
Can't write. I can't do anything really. You're right, in the past I could always come up with something. I was always so good at that. Beth would say, Joe can make the clouds disappear. I want Beth back. I never should have broken the promise. I never should have gone to New York. If I stayed here,
Joe.
Everything would have been different.
Joe, stop it. No one could have done more for Beth than you did. You could not have changed what happened.
How do you manage? How do you go on day in and day out as if nothing had happened?
You think that's how I go on?
You're so strong and wise. How can I be like you? How can I have your strength?
Don't make so much of me, Joe. I never dreamed of this sorrow. I never thought I'd have reason to lament. I hoped I never know heartbreak. How I wish I could change the way things went. I wanted nothing but goodness. I wanted reason to prevail, not despair, emptiness. I wanted days of plenty, but I refuse to feel tragic. I am aching for more than pain and grief. There has got to be meaning. Most of all, when a life has been so brief, I have got to learn something. How can I give her any less? I want life to go on. I want days of plenty. You have to believe there is reason for hope. You have to believe that the answers will come. You can't let this defeat you. I won't let this defeat you. You must fight to keep her there within you. So believe that she matters, and believe that she always will. She will always be with you. She'll be part of the days you've yet to feel. She will live in your bounty. She will live as you carry on your life. So carry on, full of hope. For all your days of plenty.
How do I go on? Just an empty room. All I have are memories. I need a task to do. Someone give me a task to do. I need a... I thought that somehow we would always have forever. I thought the promises we made would have a different end. I thought the love we shared would keep us as we were. It was the fire within me. We dreamed and plotted but abandoned in this attic. When we were gathered here, the room became our citadel. We were amazing then, my sisters and I. They were the fire within me. In this room I knew we were alive. Nothing was too painful to survive. We faced the world together, the four of us, forever side by side. Everything I promised was for them. I was theirs no matter where or when. How can that be lost forever? How when I gave everything with all my heart? It was several days before Christmas. It was several days before Christmas. The sisters sat about the parlor and grumbled about their fate. Meg, the oldest and most romantic, said, "It's not fair some girls have pretty things while we have nothing." "It won't be Christmas without presents," said Amy, with her usual pout. "And we haven't got Father to read to us," said Joe, who yearned to travel and write great books. Only Beth, sitting contented, said, in her tone so sweet, even angels would have listened. "But we've got each other." "Everything I promised them is here. All of us the way we used to be. We would always have each other. They would always be the fire in my There's no turning back. My great adventure has begun. I may be small, but I've got giant plans to shine as brightly as the sun. Here in all the smallest details of the past, here in this attic, suddenly life is something fast. The four of us, forever here at last. As unexpected as can be, astonishing.
Will we ever get through this day?
This day will be magnificent. Soon Laurie and Amy will be in wedded bliss.
Meg, look at me. I can't get married looking like this. The dress is not table. The dress is very table. Why did I choose white for the flowers?
Amy, come, let me finish your hair.
I've made all the wrong decisions for the wedding, Marmee. The flowers, the dress.
You look like a Madonna.
Merci, John. It was all Laurie's idea to have the wedding at our very petite maison, and I can't deny Mon Amour nothing.
Why is she speaking French?
Was I that silly at our wedding?
Worse.
John?
You were inspiring.
John. Oh, John. Father's telegram said his train will be arriving at noon. We must meet him at the station.
3 sets of silvers, 2 sets of spoons, 16 chairs for cut glass balls, and all the flowers in my conservatory. I have been wonderfully divested of all my worldly possessions.
Where's Amy?
You're not to see her before the wedding.
Oh, I know. Grandfather, here's the champagne you asked for.
I'll take it.
Thank
I'm
you.
off to the train station.
Come, Laurie, let's have a little talk before the wedding. Tell me, are you ready to be a bridegroom?
Life has never been more complete. And it looked like rain has held up.
Where's Josephine?
I'll go find her.
And tell Amy, I wish to talk to her about receiving line etiquette. We have Queen of Conquer Society arriving any moment.
I understand you want to talk to me.
I suppose you realize this could have been your day.
Think I made a ghastly mistake?
I do not. Amy and Laurie are ideally suited to each other. I've gone over my will.
On March.
Meg will inherit most of my money. Amy is making her way into society and won't need any of it. And as for you,
On March. I don't want.
I do. I know you don't want anything, and yet you want everything. Josephine, every girl, every woman needs something to fall back on when times are bleak. I'm leaving you my house.
Your house?
Do something worthwhile with it. Make a library of it, or a school.
That's very generous of you. Thank you, Aunt March.
I don't like that dress.
It's one of your old ones.
Well, it looked better on me.
Joe, there's a strange man at the front gate asking for you.
Professor Bear?
Hello.
Hello. This is a surprise.
I know. You rule if I should ever come north. I should come visit you.
Yes, but
You never thought I would do it. Well, I did it. I'm here. Should I go?
no,
I'm not intruding.
you're not intruding. Come, I'll introduce you.
No, not yet.
How's Mrs. Kirk?
As impossible as ever.
And the boarders?
As strange as ever.
And you?
Me? Sam.
You look.
Oh, I know. Nearly 50.
You're 34.
35.
You had a birthday?
They made a party for me. I get sick. You know my parties. I prepared your manuscript. It was so good of you to send a book to me. What?
There's no one else whose opinion I respect more than yours. Forgive me for presuming that.
It touched me deeply, Miss March. I saw you on every page. I heard your voice. I feel your spirit. It was magnificent.
Joe, Amy's driving me insane. Now she's talking about changing her veil. Oh, excuse me.
This is my sister Meg. This is Professor Bear.
I recognize you now from your sister's book.
So you're the one she said read it.
Meg, I'll be right there.
That's come at the best time.
No, it's just a wedding.
Wedding?
I didn't think about you, Professor. I wonder how you are doing.
I bought a kite.
A kite?
Soon after you left, I bought a kite and flew to the park. I never had a kite. You know, you were right when I was old. I was old.
No,
Yes, I was. But since we meet, everything is different. Everybody noticed. My students even, they say, Professor Bear, you're smiling today. Miss March.
Joe.
Joe. We are not so alike. We have our differences. May I be blunt?
Be blunt, by all means.
I think perhaps it looks like rain.
The sky gets bluer by the hour.
The water falls in little drops.
That's why it's called a sun shower.
And now it stops.
You were about to be blunt?
If I say rain, then you say sun. If I say yes, then you say no. It seems before we start we're done. We even argue at hello. If I say share with me this small umbrella,
I'd say who cares if I get wet?
we are as different as the morning and the night.
No! We are as different as the winter and the spring.
We always seem to fight.
We disagree on everything.
And yet, you make me smile, you make me laugh, you make me care. How can I explain inside my heart? I feel the pain when you're not there. Though we are not at all alike, you make me feel alive. Yes, we have nothing in common, that one small thing in common. Love could be like a small umbrella in the rain.
The guests will be arriving soon. I want the family gathered in the parlor. And just, where are you?
This is my Aunt March, and this is Professor Bear.
Call me Fritz.
Fritz? Is that your name, Fritz?
Did I not tell you?
No.
Well, bring in, Fritz.
Oh, you were saying Fritz?
When people discover passion, they've come upon something rare. This fervor they have in common will share them anywhere. Though the rest may be wrong, with such passion to share, I think we have more than enough to make a marriage if we dare.
You are proposing?
No, yes. I do not mean today or tomorrow, even next month, in a year maybe, 2 years even. I'm patient man.
I won't be sweet, won't be demure.
This I prefer, this I adore.
I'll speak my mind, you can be sure.
I'll be enchanted to the core.
If I say let me share your small umbrella,
I'll say who cares if we get wet.
We'll be as different as a husband and a wife.
No, we'll be different as a woman and a man.
We'll fight our way through life.
We'll disagree the best we can.
And yet, you make me smile, you make me laugh, you make me care. How can I explain inside my heart I feel the pain when you're not there? Though we are not at all alike, you make me feel alive. Yes, we have that in common.
Now one small thing in common.
Our love is like a small umbrella in the rain.
I have news for you. I showed your novel to Henry Dashwood.
You did what?
He surrounded me, but I could not resist. Harryman Dashwood, stubborn, bound to a fault.
What did he say?
He said, it's a bit long. He means the blood and guts. He likes the four sisters, particularly the outspoken one. He wants to publish it.
He said that?
If it's alright with you.
Joe, we need you inside.
Marmee, I want you to meet a good friend of mine, Professor Fritz Bear. He has come to stay with us. We're thinking of starting a school together.
A school?
Not today or tomorrow, but someday.
Welcome, Professor. Come and meet our family.
Sometimes when you dream, your dreams come true in extraordinary ways. Suddenly a day can be so amazing. And sometimes when you yearn, you burn the air. And then you are not the same. And the world is
Joe, we are waiting for you.
astonishing. Could she be so cruel?
我以为落魄got further folk along the parapet.
A few inches later.
What the heck I gotta do? This is your end, villain. I've waited a lifetime to destroy you.
Who are you?
Is that how you win medals?
Hey.
Be delighted. From now on, we are joined, and we shall not be parted. It's very alluring. I'm not built for gowns. Romeo, save me. I've been so long. I keep waiting.
我往这边，左边。
再往，我要往这边看。
Flowers. 抱歉，抱歉，再一次 NG，抱歉。
哦，对不起。
Keep arriving and I could be 等下再一次，对不起。
You got over my wheel.
不是，这是错的。You read？ 好，等一下。Essential。你等一下，到底是从哪边开始？等一下，我忘记了。
让他吹一下电风。好，抱歉。
等一下，抱歉，我的塑料袋漏出来了。
Tell me what?
The most amazing thing. 精彩。
Quite something. Oh, quite.
You tell her.
No, you tell.
先看。
The music is trancing, soft, hypnotic, shouting with romance.
Yay! It's a rap! Ta-da!